Okay, so fun fact. I have not made a video in a very long time. I don't think I've posted a video in a very long time. If I have, well, it's probably not great. We're going to attempt to do better with that with this video. So, this week is BookTubeathon, and I've decided to do it. So, there are 7 challenges, and I'm going to do all of them. And my board with it just fell, so hold on a second. I'm back. Anyway, so we're doing the 7 challenges, and so we'll start at the beginning. So, okay, for the first fact, I'm going to have to put the picture somewhere. I'm not sure if it's going to go here or here or whatever. We'll figure that out. I'm going to read most of my books on my iPad. Because I can't actually afford to buy that many books, so most of mine are actually library books. So here it belongs to my library. I'm sure it works away with most libraries, but if you have a library, you can usually get ebooks, a certain amount of ebooks. I can get 10. I have 10. I have all my books already set up on here, ready to go. So I will put the picture somewhere. So I'm really happy with my iPad. So I'm very glad my mom got it for me. So yay. Anyway, so except for one book, which we'll get to in a second, the first book I'm going to read is a book with blue on the cover. So that's going to be Makeup by Michelle Phan. I have no idea why I'm doing that, but I kind of been wanting to read that for a while. And I figured it would be a pretty quick read, even though it's like a pretty big book because it's a lot of pictures and stuff. That's the point of this, is a lot of pictures and stuff that's really short, because there's a book on here that I did not expect to be as big as it was, so we're going to work with it. So our second one is a book with an author that has the same first letter of your last name. So I'm going to I chose The A-List Hollywood Royalty by Zoe Dean. Okay, here's the thing. I've read all the originals, like the A-List books, or the A-List books. I read all the original ones a while back. Don't actually remember how it ends up, but I didn't want to reread those because I feel like that's kind of cheating. That's my whole thing, is I didn't want to cheat. And I don't know a lot of authors with the last name of D. The only one I know is Sarah Dessen, and I've read all her books. So that's kind of not something I want to avoid. I don't want to reread anything because it's cheating, you know? You don't want to reread anything. So we're going to go with that. It's probably not going to be very good, but it's also going to be very short because a young adult author, those books tend to be really quick reads, which will be very useful. The third one is someone's favorite book. Now, I asked this on Twitter, I asked on Tumblr, I asked on Facebook, and I got like a gajillion different answers, but I actually got a couple people telling me Anne of Green Gables by Lucy Maud Montgomery, and I've never actually read that book. Why? I was reading Babysitter's Club when it was, I was consuming. I read so much Babysitter's Club as a kid. That's basically all I read, except for Boxcar Children and some random other crap. I loved reading, but I didn't read outside the box for a really long time. I just belonged to the Babysitter's Club, thing where you would get 2 of the novels a month. So I didn't really read a lot of the classic children's novels. I did read A Wrinkle in Time and stuff, so I didn't read not everything, but there's a lot that I missed out on as a kid that I maybe could go back and read. So there you go. So number 4 is the last book you acquired. This is actually going to be that one and a book you also really want to read, which is number 6. So number 4 and number 6 are going to be the same book. It's going to be As If, An Oral History of Clueless by Jen Chaney. So this is an oral history of the movie Clueless, which I've been looking forward to reading for a really long time since I heard about it. Thought it would be maybe 200 pages. Turns out it's over 300. And so that's going to be really, really, really difficult. On top, if I had this big, I'm a fast reader, but this will take me a day at least to read, and the other ones will take me a few hours, which will come in handy for number 5. So number 5 is complete a book without letting go, and it's going to be a Nancy Drew book, because, fun fact, when I wasn't reading Babysitter's Club, I was pretty much reading Nancy Drew. I effing love Nancy Drew. I love that she solves mysteries, that she's got a really cool car, she's got 2 best friends that are awesome, and a boyfriend who's super loyal, for the most part, and I like mysteries, and I think they're really fun books, and they're very, very quick. I read another book recently, I've been going through my library and reading a bunch of, all the Nancy Drew books I can find, even though, a lot of them are the old ones, which I'm holding off on reading for a little bit, and I'm reading a lot of the newer ones. So this one's called Action, and it's part of the Nancy Drew Girl Detective book series, I think, which is the most recent, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously by Caroline Kane, which isn't a real thing. It wasn't a real person. It's a ghostwriter. It's a name. It's a pseudonym for like a bunch of different people. But I just really love Nancy Drew, so we're going to read that. I don't care if you think it's cheating. It's not. Anyway, it's totally not. And the last one is to read 7 books. Obviously, all the books I told you were just 5, so we're going to also add, I found a bunch of Buffy books that are not like the old school novelizations that I read back in the day from what I've seen. They look completely different, or like different if they're new, if they're, it look different. If they're the same stories, I don't remember that. There would usually be 2 to a book, or 2 to 3 to a book, and these are like 3 to a book. And it's the same concept, but I think they're different stories. I'm not 100% sure. I guess I'll find out when I read them. If they are the same, I'll find something else. I will complete 7. I am determined. Because, like, I need to finish 7. I need to do this. And I will make videos every day, even if they're not very good. They might be recorded on my phone for all I know, because this takes a lot of effort to do. Actually, not that much effort. This is probably going to be like a 5-minute video. So I'm looking forward to this whole week. This will be really fun, even though I'm a little scared. I don't read. I read a lot, but I don't do BookTube stuff, so this should be really interesting, a new experience. Looking forward to it. I'll see you guys on Monday, I guess, right? Monday, which could be tomorrow, because I think I'm putting this up on Sunday. I'm filming this Saturday, putting it up Sunday. So I'll see you tomorrow with the first video. Hopefully I'll finish at least 1 book, maybe 2 if I'm lucky.